It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and we have another Aldi Munch box to show you. The southern fried one was okay. I thought it was kind of about, yeah, I think okay was the right word really. It was okay, but I'm looking forward to this one. It cost me £3, and this is their salt and chili, season coated chicken bites and chips with peppers and onion. Now, some of you might recognise this. It's a kind of, it started off life, I believe anyway, this got that similar branding, in Iceland. Iceland had these munch boxes for £5, and they were like falling apart everywhere. The boxes was breaking, and it looks like they've come back into Aldi, or they've gone into Aldi, and everything's a little bit more prim and proper here. It's all kind of working a bit better. It serves two. It cooks in 35 minutes. Everything's okay in terms of like your saturated fats and your sugars. It's just the salt levels, 64%, and that's for one serving. So if you're greedy like me and you eat the whole thing, this is going to be 128% of your daily salt intake. Oof. Recommended. Chips, pepper. It says you can air fry it, but you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle to air fry this. There's your salt and chili. And then we got like this popcorn chicken type stuff. There's your popcorn chicken. I'm going to put the peppers over the top. And the reason why you might struggle is, if you have an air fryer with grills like this, or you're going to put your chips and your chicken on here, you're going to pour this on, it's going to go through the blooming grills, isn't it? So no good really. For me, put it in your oven. I mean, you could use a bit of greaseproof paper, but it's going to stick to the greaseproof paper anyway, isn't it? So get that all broken up and mixed up. Let's get this salt. Do you know, if I was I'm not sure, if I was eating this, oh, I've come unstuck right at the end. I think if I was eating this without reviewing it, I may go with just putting half of this salt and chili pepper seasoning on the meal. It's a lot of salt, isn't it? So it was between £3 and £4 to buy the packet. That's what it looks like in the tray. I'm going to go and put it in the oven for 35 minutes, and I'll be back when it's cooked. Right, okay, this munch box is ready. Sizzling away there. Nice lumps of chicken there. It smells good. My little worry is that some of the seasoning is going to get stuck to the pan. But then if it did, it wouldn't be part of my 128% salt intake for the day, would it? Right, so eat it in. Oh. Dropping food all over the floor. Right. Done. Bit of onion on the spatula. Right, okay. It's quite a large plate full of food, isn't it? I'm reckoning this was £4. I got a good idea that this was £4 in Aldi. I seem to remember the price of this. But quite a big plate of food. Serves 2 people. This is an extra large plate. If you were to put a movie on a Friday night, bang this in the oven, put this in front of you and the girlfriend, you and the wife, whatever, then it's not a bad plate of food, is it? I think I might be a bit peckish after if it was just a case of 2 of us sharing it, mind you. But get the chocolate out then, don't you? So let's get into these chips. Now I said this in the southern version of this review. The chips are a little bit boring. They're a little bit watery. They're a little bit cheap tasting. Not much of the seasoning stuck to the pan. So you can't really blame the pan for it. It's just a bit when you get a chip with loads of seasoning on, it's quite nice. It's quite decent. Maybe grab some pepper. Maybe grab some pepper and chuck some chips in your mouth with the pepper. See if that makes it any less boring. That's a bit better. Let's check out the chicken. So they're like large style popcorn chicken bits. Chicken looks pretty decent there. Let's get in. Lots of seasoning made its way onto the chicken and it's quite spicy. But quite decent all at the same time. Yeah. I like the chicken. Chicken's tender. The batter's quite crunchy. The seasoning's quite spicy. It's a decent quality chicken. I do think though, similar to the Southern Fried review, would it be, if you chose your own chips, rather than these slightly plain, slightly boring ones? So you bought yourself some McCain home fries, then you bought yourself some chicken dippers or chicken poppers or something like that, and then you bought yourself, because if you go to places like Home Bargains, you can buy a shaker of this salt and chili seasoning. And I'm just wondering if, with the control that you have to buy your own food, is it cheaper, is it better quality to make your own, to choose your own bits that go in it? I like the idea. I like the premise of it. It's just a little bit. The chicken's great. The chicken's great. I just feel like they need to work on the chips a little bit. My rating for this salt and chili munch box. Would I buy it again? I think if I was in a rush, just grab one, put it in the oven. But if I had a bit more time, I'd probably buy it all separate and make my own. So I'm going to say 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.